Good afternoon, cricket fans, and it's time for match number 10 of the 2026 Emirates D10 competition being played right here at the iconic Sharjah Cricket Stadium. And it's going to be Team Abu Dhabi, the capital side, taking on Fujairah. Well, no time to lose. Let's head downstairs for the all-important toss with Rizwanur Rahman.
Toss time as we gear up for another scintillating contest as the men in orange will be taking on men in yellow. Zahid Ali, the skipper of Team Fujairah, Ali Abid, the skipper of Team Abu Dhabi, and to oversee the proceedings, it will be our match referee, Mr. Iftikhar Ali. Zahid, you've got the coin, give it a spin. Heads is the call. Tail it is. Zahid, you won the toss. आपने क्या decide किया है?
हम बैटिंग करेंगे पहले।
कोई खास वजह है?
बैटिंग हमारी ज़रा थोड़ी आज अच्छी है तो हम पहले बैटिंग करेंगे।
आपके हिसाब से सरफेस को देखते हुए क्या टोटल अच्छा रहेगा अगेंस्ट अबू धाबी?
इंशाल्लाह 100 प्लस करेंगे।
टीम चेंजेस?
4 चेंजिंग।
विल पिक इट आउट फ्रॉम द शीट। थैंक यू सो मच।
थैंक यू।
आप लोग बॉलिंग कर रहे हैं, खुश है नतीजे से?
जी खुश है। आपको तो पार्ट ऑफ गेम है, लेकिन इतना मसला नहीं है। कोशिश करेंगे कि उनको जल्दी आउट करें।
चेंज्ड टीम अबू धाबी देखा हम लोगों ने, काफ़ी अच्छा प्रदर्शन रहा पहले इनिंग्स में। आज क्या स्ट्रैटेजी होगी आपकी अगेंस्ट फुजैरा?
बस यही है, कोशिश करेंगे इनको अंडर 100 आउट करें, फिर कोशिश करेंगे थोड़ा जल्दी चेज करके थोड़ा रन रेट बेहतर करें।
टीम न्यूज़?
इसमें सिर्फ एक चेंज है, जुनेद की जगह नासिर फराज आया।
थैंक यू वेरी मच, गिव अस अ गुड गेम।
थैंक यू।
Well, the news from the sidelines, it's Team Fujairah who has won the toss and they've opted to bat first.
Much appreciated, Riz. So there you have it, an important toss to win for Team Fujairah, and they have elected to bat first. So let's take a look at their lineup. Ali Asghar Shams, UAE under-19 product, back in the side. Mohammad Sharik, Anas Malik, Faizur Rahman, Mohammad Rayan Khan, Madhav Manoj, Nurullah Ayubi. So a heavy contingent of UAE under-19 lads. Zahid Ali, the skipper. Umar Faisal, the young leggy, gets a game. Mustafa Hassan Ali, who played really well yesterday, and Mohammad Sameer Chand, the left arm seamer. As for Team Abu Dhabi, Kamran Atta and Luqman Faisal make a destructive opening pair. Ali Abid, Mayank Chaudhary in the heart of the middle order. Then you've got the young Sri Lankan Shehan Weeraratne, a very talented left-hander. Mohammad Nadeem coming off a player of the match performance. Nasif Faraz has been added to boost their batting resources. Zia Mukhtar, Siam Khan, Syed Nazir, 3 seamers, and then Ilyas Khan also makes his D10 debut. Another young lad, another bright prospect. The 2 umpires, Mr. Imran Munir to the left of your screen, Mr. Mohammad Kashif alongside him. Emerging out in the middle, nicely bundled up. It is a slightly chilly evening, chilly afternoon, late afternoon rather, here at the Sharjah Cricket Stadium. Temperatures have been around the mid-teens in the UAE in the last week or so. So good to see everybody nicely bundled up. It's a new opening combo for Team Fujairah. Faizur Rahman opening alongside Mohammad Sharik. Sharik was wretchedly unlucky in the previous game, was run out without facing a ball. Hopefully no such drama this afternoon. Team Fujairah yet to win a game in the D10, and Abu Dhabi did get off the mat yesterday, but they have not been at their best so far in the comp, that is for sure. So let's see, looks like it will be Faizur facing the first ball of the match. Earlier this afternoon, Dubai made it 3 wins out of 3 with the thumping of Team Sharjah. So they are playing some outstanding cricket. Other sides need to take a leaf out of the book, especially with their very attack-minded batting approach. We haven't really seen that from the other 6 franchises involved in the D10 so far. You need to have that clarity of approach, that intent to go big. Approach it with optimism, and eventually things can go your way. So just a few minutes away from the begin of play. Of course, 2 overs of power play, and then the floating power play option can be availed any stage before the last over. So all in readiness. And it's going to be Sayed Nazir, right arm seamer, taking the new ball from the Bukhater end. Deep square leg. And a deep point in position for Fezur. Here we go, first ball. Right on the money. A hint of in swing on that from Sayed Nazir as well. Joining me in the comm box for what should be an intriguing contest. It's once again Rizwan Rahman. Good afternoon and welcome back.
Thank you very much, Ahmed. They opted to bowl first, bat first, in fact, Team Fujairah. They have a strong batting lineup after losing those couple of games earlier on. They want to bounce back in this tournament. Syed Nazir was part of the Dubai package earlier on, representing team in yellow. Faisur goes big, straight down the ground, and it's sailed over the boundary ropes for a maximum.
Well, that is some way to get off the mark. Being promoted to opener is Fezur Rahman, and he's accepted that opportunity with both hands. Slot ball from Syed Nazir, overpitched. And the best part of the shot, he went absolutely dead straight into the side screen. And a healthy connection. Great way to get off the mark. Could be the start of something special here for Team Fujairah. It's a top edge. It's gone ballooning over the keeper in fine leg. And it's a streaky boundary, but I'm sure Fezur will take it.
Yeah, no matter how they come, as long as the runs are flowing, that is what matters the most to the batters of Fujairah. They've done some changes. They've made those changes to the batting lineup, and straight away into the action is Faisur. We've seen him destructive at the age group cricket, and now taking that responsibility. Team Fujairah are off to a flyer. We know it's a belter of a track to bat on. It's all about getting those runs in the power play, and I think they've done well so far.
Yeah, this has proved to be an inspired choice to get Fezur up the order. Tall, strapping lad. Still a teenager though. Part of UAE under 19, but tremendously gifted. Decent bowler as well. And watch out for his younger brother, who's even more destructive. Fatur Rahman. It's very much a cricketing family, but he has a long, long way to go just yet. But certainly a bundle of talent, that is for sure. Oh, delightful, delightful flick. A poor delivery put away.
It's a treat to watch this youngsters perform. It was a long hop, carved it to perfection towards the onside, and Faisur Rahman has taken that responsibility. Easy picking string down the pads, just a gentle flick, and finds the fence one more time. Both of the batters, talking about Faisur Rahman alongside his younger brother Fatur, they hail from Sri Lanka. I've played a lot of cricket back home in Sri Lanka, and now doing well in the UAE as well.
They certainly are. Well, he just can't seem to get his in-dipper right. He wants to start on that fifth stump channel and get it finishing around middle and off. But he's starting on off and it's straying down leg here, Riz.
Yeah, he's got to be mindful of the line he's bowling. We've seen the way the batters of Dubai performed in the previous game. They managed to amass 136 runs. Sharik, another brilliant young talent. He's been brilliant throughout the UAE domestic season. Another rising star in the making for Team UAE. Drifting down the leg side. We'll have to wait for the umpire's call. That will be a wide.
It must be frustrating for Sayed Nazir. He's not been able to lock in. He's leaking runs. And I like the intent coming in from Zahid Ali at the toss. Looking to bat first, looking to post a sizable score. I think that's the right approach, especially on this wicket number 5 here at the centre square. It's a very, very good batting track, as we've seen right throughout the 3 days. Edged and nobody had slipped. Great stop by Mayank Chaudhary at short third. So an edgy way to get his innings going, but he'll breathe a sigh of relief. It fell short of the keeper. 17 for no loss. So it's going to be Zia Mukhtar sharing the new ball with Saeed Nazir. He likes to bowl from the Sharjah Cricket Academy end. Tall right arm seamer. Cornerstone of the Abu Dhabi D franchise for many years. Looking to slash the ball hard, but we are seeing that swing this afternoon at the Sharjah Cricket Stadium, aren't we?
Absolutely. We've seen that earlier on from the bowlers of likes of Sanjay Pahal as well, getting that seam movement and the swing in the air. Zia Mukhtar looking brilliant, looking much more fitter, has got his hair grown up, and you can see that free flow movement when he's walking down.
Well, tell you what, we've got a few long-haired lads in this D10. I've been counting. Oh, this is the top edge. Third, great catch. And Mohammad Sharik with a rush of blood and has to pay the price.
Yeah, easy pickings for the fielder at deep third. Was trying to provide that impetus. Faisal was looking absolutely brilliant. Probably might as well want to rotate the strike. Sharik then trying to up the ante, departs. And a very good catch in the end by Saeed as team Fujairah lose wicket number 1.
So it's going to be Anas Malik coming in at number 3. Well, Mohammad Sharik is not capitalizing on the opportunities he's gotten in this D10. Zia Mukhtar in the act early. Nicely glided, and Saeed Nazir will not get there. Delightful timing and even better placement.
Yeah, using the pace on offer provided by Zia Mukhtar, all he had to do is find that gap and has diligently executed that, finding the gap. Just placed it to perfection between the short third and the backward point region for a boundary. That will give him confidence, getting off the mark in style.
Yeah, he does like to play that shot. He's strong square of the wicket on the offside. Tall right-hand batter. Likes to play off the back foot. Not a bad delivery by any means by Zia Mukhtar. But it's such a quick outfield here at the Sharjah Cricket Stadium. Any decent amount of bat and you hit the gap, more often than not, the fielders have no chance. And oh, was that a caught and board opportunity? Well, Zia's flowing locks maybe got in his way.
Well, I tell you what, Ahmed, the reaction time, he had that time. It didn't travel as quick as expected. It slowed down a little bit. He just could not get back just in time, and you can see the frustration from Zia Mukhtar.
Well, going back to the topic of long-haired fast bowlers, we've seen Siam Khan. He has a big afro going. Zia Mukhtar and Ayman Ahmed of Team Dubai, who hasn't played in the tournament so far, he is looking like a supermodel. Oh, that's a brilliant hit. Flat batted over the bowler's head. Anas Malik dictating terms.
Well, it's come with a plan, with a vision, and the modus operandi is to try to maximize as much as possible in the power play, walking down the surface, using the pace on offer. A tennis forehand shot finds the fence for Anas Malik.
Yeah, that was something out of the Australian Open. That is for sure. Watch out, Carlos Alcaraz and Yannick Sinner. I think that's his name. The Italian number 1. That's a great shot. Slower bumper, bowled into the pitch. Experienced campaigner is Zia Mukhtar. A tidy over for both teams, I dare say. 26 for 1. So change in the bowling. Siam Khan coming into the attack. Interestingly, Fujairah have decided against taking the floating power play. And joining me in the comm box, making his commentary debut at the D10 is Mr. Karan Menon. Good afternoon and a very warm welcome to you.
Well, good afternoon, Ahmed. Thanks a lot for the lovely introduction. Right, so this is the first time that I'm here. Thanks to you, and thanks to Rizwan. Looking at this, well, that's a quick one from Siam Khan.
Yeah, pacey delivery. He has that slingy action. Number 99. So we are clearly aware of who his cricketing role model is. The original slinger himself, Mr. Lasit Malinga. And I think his hairdo is also inspired from the great man. Just needs to get some blonde streaks maybe and start playing for a team in blue. But he certainly has the pace and the quality as well. Young Siam Khan. Swing and a miss, just not getting in line with the ball on that occasion, Anas Malik.
I think he's trying to advance, and that's what it looks like. Like he wants to take charge onto the bowler and go against the pace that he's been giving to him, so he can take him over his head again for another boundary.
Yeah, he likes to access that cover point region. Just needs to be wary about his shot selection, because he is a pacey customer, Siam Khan. Oh, there you go. Ugly hoik across the line. That is something you don't want to do against the new ball.
It had no control whatsoever. That shot could have gone anywhere onto any fielder's hand. So a little bit careful at this point is something which would help Faisal.
Yeah, Faizur Rahman, he's playing well. He's been striking the ball clean, 14 off 5. Been denied the strike for a while. Oh, that's a brilliant shot, but we'll only get a single. Sometimes you just don't get value for your stroke, isn't it?
Yep, it was a really good shot towards the deep, but there was a fielder there, and unfortunately could not get the maximum out of it.
They just need Faizur to continue in this vein. He's looking good. 15 off 6. A boundary and a maximum to his name already. Siam Khan with a pretty tidy over so far. Only 3 runs conceded. Settled in nicely after the wide. Mixing it up with that bumper. And with the way Anas Malik is standing, he's just getting himself in trouble with his technique, with his setup, isn't he?
Yeah, I mean, the bowler is quite aware of what the batsman is looking forward to do at the moment, is why he's mixing it up so well, right? Like he's understanding that he's trying to score out of him, and mixing it up is just going to make it more difficult for him to score runs.
Yeah, variations is the name of the game in D10, that is for sure. Pushed out towards square leg, might look for 2, and they'll stick to a single even though there was a fumble. So a tidy over from Siam, only 4 runs conceded, 3 gone, it's 30 for 1. So Zia Mukhtar, very good first over. Anas Malik has looked a bit ruffled. Once again, he's just not playing to the merit of the ball, isn't he, Karan? Just trying to overdo it, especially with those cross-batted shots.
Yeah, he's trying to pull it off to the onside, and the ball is climbing onto him, so it's coming onto him much quicker than what he's expecting it to, which makes him not avail that shot and therefore missing a complete good connection onto the bat, which could actually sail it over for 6.
Still going at a decent clip of about 9.8 runs per over. So it's not a horrible start, I dare say, for Fujairah. Oh, this is a top edge. But long on, can't get there. Well, sometimes those defensive field settings work against you.
Yeah, they were looking to get to that ball, but I think the distance between both the fielders and it fell out at the end in a no man's land. So it was there for nobody. It was a good try to take it over the fielder. Unfortunately, timing it the wrong way and it goes straight into the air. Lucky enough for Anas at the moment.
Yeah, didn't know much about it at all. Looking to play across the line. I just feel that there is something to work with on this surface. They're getting the ball just to nibble around at the moment. That's much more in control, much more convincing shot, but the boundaries have certainly dried up, and then that pressure tends to build on you.
Surely, in a short format like T10, missing out on boundaries for like a couple of balls, or let's say even hardly like 4 or 5 balls, can cause a lot of tension and a lot of pressure coming back onto the batting side.
Been a very tidy spell from Zia so far. Picked up the wicket of Sharik as well. A loose shot from the youngster. Very highly rated, but yet to deliver. Oh, this is another top edge. And gone behind the keeper. Zia Mukhtar, the frustration is obvious.
They held on real tight. The bowling team has been holding on real tight, real well. But this is real unfortunate. This is this is not something anybody can prepare for or anything else that you need to do. Stick to it and you will still stop them from scoring runs.
Yeah, you just need to keep on keeping on, don't you? Faizo looking at square leg and the ball goes to third. He'll say, I played it in the gap. The scorecard never reveals the truth at times. Slower bumper and Kamranata, well, that is slightly sloppy from a very experienced wicketkeeper, but good opportunism, good calling between Anas and Faizo to sneak in that single.
A quick single there, a very quick single there, a little bit of fumble from the wicketkeeper which allowed that to happen. It will not release the pressure yet. They need a couple of more boundaries, I see, in order to get back to the track and the flyers tight that they had.
Yeah, certainly they're not looking fluent at the crease, either of these batters. And even though they are just about managing, you do feel that a wicket might be around the corner. Some edgy shots, some nervous singles. Oh, it's a miscue and a simple catch to Mohammad Nadeem at extra cover. And Zia Mukhtar eventually gets his man.
He's out for blood. He's out for blood. The bowler, since the ball number 1, looked very in control of what he's trying to do. And that was a very good delivery, a good mix up in terms of the pace and a simple catch, which gives him full credit to the bowling that he's been doing.
Absolutely. And Anas Malik, well, his toil comes to an end. 38 for 2 now are Fujairah at the end of 4 overs. So it's going to be Madhav Manoj coming in at number 4. I don't mind this move. He's a clean striker of the ball. Talented young lad. Represented the UAE under 19. I think Fujairah is primarily made up of under 19 boys. It's going to be Ali Abid coming on to bowl once again. Interesting. He did bowl that important over last night that got Abu Dhabi victory. Edged and put down. Kamranata, well, he's looked off the ball right from ball 1, and that has cost his team a wicket.
I see what Faizer is trying to do here is release the pressure. That shot clearly states that they want to get off the mark. and get back to the good start that they had. But a good opportunity there, unfortunately put down. This could have actually turned the game towards the bowling side more, because Faizur Rahman is looking to accelerate now, and with the balls he's played, he'll be looking at the ball more clearly right now.
Just snatching it at the ball on that occasion. Well, Madhav was shaping up for a big square cut, eventually bailed out. But even Ali Abid is just getting a hint of swing. Maybe just getting a bit cloudy over the Sharjah Cricket Stadium. I'm sure you've been enjoying the lovely weather we've been having in the UAE.
The weather is really nice at the moment. The weather is really nice, and yeah, pleasant weather for cricket. Maybe doing a little bit to the ball as well, and that's a good shot over covers, but the man at the deep will stop it and only keep it to a 1.
Yeah, now they've got the men on the boundary ropes protecting the square boundaries. There's a wideish long on, mid-wicket, square leg, and a deep cover, and a long off. I think you can afford to have one or two of them in the circle. Just build that pressure, cut the gaps. This has been smacked, but straight to mid-wicket. And Saeed Nazir has got bucket-like hands. Faizur unfortunately went for the biggest boundary, and he's holed out.
Yeah, like I mentioned previously, he's trying to get themselves off the dryness of no boundaries coming in, and unfortunately it has costed him his wicket. They're looking forward to getting out of that bubble, right? And this is what happens when you try to get out of something, a situation which you're stuck in. Unfortunately, Faizur losing his wicket for 20.
Yeah, 21 to be precise. He was looking good, but unfortunately it comes to an end. Testing times for Fujairah. So Rehan Khan, another under 19 product of the UAE, stylish, elegant, tall left-hander, will need to play the hero once again. Tucked into the square leg region, and they'll push for 2. Great running between the wickets, played with soft hands, and oh no, this is going to be disaster. What were they doing in the middle? You never run on a misfield. That is the first lesson you learn when you ever step onto a cricketing field.
A complete misunderstanding between two batsmen. They both were, I believe, looking at the ball. No understanding, no coordination, no calling, and a misfield which has costed them a complete wicket.
Well, that is suicidal and quite silly in the end. Unfortunate for Rehan, but these two have nobody else to blame but themselves. A silly run out. Well, a wicket earned and then a wicket completely gifted to Team Abu Dhabi. Noorullah Ayubi now coming in at number 6. It's been a dramatic collapse, to say the least. Just the toe end of the bat. So they're losing wickets in bunches. The scoring has dried up, and the game can get on top of you in a hurry here, Karan.
Fujairah has been, as to what I see, Fujairah has been slightly sloppy onto the field. The catch being dropped, the misfields being happening, but it's working for them also in a way where a misfield getting them a wicket is something new, but it has happened all over here.
Well, it's certainly going to be an uphill climb now. 5 gone, 43 for 4, Team Fujairah.
43 for 4 after 5 overs. Team Abu Dhabi will be mighty pleased with the effort that they've put in, especially in the power play. It was Faisal who started off really well, picking up 15 runs of the first over, but they've managed to pull things back in control. For the first time, we have Ilyas coming from the Sharjah Cricket Academy and will have a role to play up against Madhav Manoj. Full toss, didn't quite time it straight to the fielder at short third. And it will be a dot to begin with. Gets away with it.
Not much to do here in terms of the batting to say. They need to get out of the situation they're in at the moment. They need some good boundaries. There's no boundaries as of now.
Another full toss gets away with it as well. Shy at the stumps, Nasir Faraz. And they managed to just keep it to a single. Nurullah Ayubi, another brilliant UAE capped under 19 player. Karan, if you look at the batters who have walked out to the center, they all are, they come from the under 19s, under 16 age group cricket. They've done exceptionally well. They have represented Team UAE, and now they're competing against some top-notch sides. And as we speak, Nurullah Ayubi straight away into the action. Another easy delivery, and he finds the fence.
That was a good shot. I think he missed out on the previous delivery because he's been bowling two balls that have been come from the bowler has been full tosses. The first one just went for a single, and the second one, of course, capitalizing on it, 2-4.
Yeah, you just can't afford to bowl those full tosses. And this one much better. But the ball will find the fence. It was a full-length delivery and immediately cashing on the opportunity provided by Ilyas. Nurullah Ayubi gets into action.
Cashing on to the same delivery again. It's too full for the batsman to easily push it away behind point for 4. And it is a delivery which he needs to change the length at the delivery that is being bowled at. Much better delivery, but still the same result, or much better result also, which has gone down for a huge 6.
That was a long hop meant to be punished, and Nurullah Ayubi straight away gets into the action. Well, he's taking that responsibility after those quick 4 wickets. It was in the slot, and look at the way he's connected. The sound says it all. Nurullah Ayubi, if he gets going, I tell you what, they would be looking to go past that 100-run mark. I'll give them the psychological advantage. Another full-length delivery. He's got to be mindful of the lengths that he's bowling. Anything short, anything full, you will be punished. That will bring us to the end of the over. 6 overs gone, 59 for 4. Six overs, 59 for 4. They managed to do a bit of damage control, team Fujairah, after losing those wickets in quick succession. Run out, and Siam Khan back into action. This is a top edge, falls short of the fielder at wideish short, deep third. Kamranatha doing the glove work. I like the intent. Karan, Madhav, Manoj, Nurullah Ayubi, they all are youngsters, and they're taking that responsibility to maximize as much as possible.
Yeah, I see that in both the batsmen, right? Madhav, Manoj and Nurullah both. Nurullah especially trying to fix things for Fujairah at the moment where the runs were dried up. He's come in with a flair, faced 7 deliveries and scored 15 out of them. And with this intent, I'm sure, oh, that's a good shot coming from Madhav, Manoj. And it'll reach the fence. Yes, it does. That's a boundary for Madhav.
Well, he exactly knew where the fielder was placed. All he had to do was clear that inner circle, and he does that with comfort and ease. The flow of the bat and using the pace on offer gets into very good position, and he finds the fence. Well, Madhav Manoj, we all know, he's a very good batter, especially in the middle order. When he was playing the under-19 age group cricket for Team UAE, and he's been given that responsibility to speed up and gets those quick runs, trying to go towards the onside. That was a slow one from Siam Khan. This is what Siam Khan is known for. He mixes it up really well.
Yeah, a change in pace from the bowler after bowling a full length delivery in the previous one, which was punished for four. It was a good mix up, it was expected, and I think the batsman also had a clue, but unfortunately could not connect.
Yeah, two experienced umpires out in the center match officials, Kashif Villa and Mr. Imran Munir, have been associated with the UAE domestic circuit for a very, very long time. That's hammered, and that's a six. That's a maximum. Well, this is exactly what I like, the intent from the youngsters, and that's again, you can see the connection said it all.
He waited for this one. There's one. He waited for this one. He waited long enough for him to get it onto the middle of his bat and all the way for a flat six.
As easy as you like. Look at the flow of the bat. Well, it's always a treat to watch, especially when it's getting right of the meat of the bat. Another good hit. We'll have to wait and see. Well, it will be cut off, and it will just be. Well, in fact, it could have been. If it would have been a better throw, probably a quicker, would have been another wicket. Well, at the moment, they're fighting tooth and nail, team Fujairah.
And they have recovered pretty well. I think this partnership between Nurullah and Madhav have helped Fujairah to recover a lot from the swamp that they were in, actually. Looking at the score, 72 and 6.5 is a great recovery, I would say.
This is high. Will this be taken? Fielder settling underneath it. Ali Abid, the veteran cricketer for Team Abu Dhabi, makes absolutely no mistake, and he picks up a wicket. Siam Khan will be mighty pleased with the effort put in.
That's a good delivery. That's a good delivery, and very unfortunate for this partnership. I think we call it the commentator's curse. The minute it started off, it was right in the air. The fielder coming underneath it and taking a simple catch.
Yeah, Fujairah lose another wicket. Madhav departs after scoring 14 of 8. It's 7 gone, 72 for 4. $72 for 5 after 7. I'm missing the services of some senior cricketers for Team Abu Dhabi. Umair Ali Khan, Rohan Mustafa not part of the setup at the moment. And Ali Abid yet again been deputed with the skipper's role. And in comes Zahid Ali, the UAE cap player who's represented UAE and does pack a punch with the bat as well. Nurul Ayubi, 15 of 7 for him. And that changer yet again trying to play across the line, didn't quite read it.
That was a slow one again from Ali, and the batsman making a complete mess out of that. He tried to again hook it towards the onside to get some boundary or a complete maximum. Unfortunately, could not connect, so it just results in a dot.
You being a batter yourself, Karan, I would definitely want to pick your brain just to understand how do you ensure when you're playing against bowlers who can clock up to 130, 125, and all of a sudden you get that medium pacer. You need to adjust to the conditions and you need to manufacture your shots accordingly. How do you manage it?
When it comes down to a bowler who can actually bowl out all types of deliveries, you got to understand that what the pitch could do and how well could you read the bowler's mind. It's about, at the end of the day, understanding what he would be thinking to be ahead of himself.
Oh, absolutely. Just a gentle chip in the air. Will be cut off by Zia Mukhtar, and I think it's to do with the observe till the end, as said by the great legendary cricketer Sunil Gavaskar. Watch out till the final release point of the bowler. That's where you will actually be able to understand what he's actually trying to come up with, whether it's going to be a quicker one, whether it's going to be that slow one through the air. So that's as a batter, you need to be absolutely switched on just to make sure you're getting it right. Another brilliant delivery. Missing the plot completely is Nurullah Ayubi, and Ali Abid keeping things at bay at the moment.
Nurullah, as I can see, Nurullah loves pace coming onto his bat, and Ali is doing exactly the opposite, not giving him any pace. Nurullah trying to make some space for himself, finding some space in the crease, trying to hit it over the fielders for 6. It's a struggle at the moment for Nurullah, but I hope he could get himself off the mess that he's in.
You just spoke about it. He got the connection, but does it have enough distance? Absolutely not. Zia Mukhtar makes absolutely no mistake in the deep. Waited for it, and he comfortably converts that into a very good catch.
Again, making space for himself within the crease and trying to put it over the fielder has resulted in another wicket for Fujairah. It was a good shot, did not time it pretty well, and a easy catch for Zia waiting right under there.
Yeah, sometimes it's all about timing. Sometimes it's about the muscular power. You've got to play around. And unfortunately, Nurullah Ayubi will have to depart after scoring 16 of 11 deliveries. I like the intent. He did some damage control. Fujairah lose another wicket, 74 for 5. Good delivery, will complete with a dot. 8 overs gone, 74 for 6. Floating power play, and Zahid Ali opting to go for it. It's a mandatory floating power play that you've got to take before that final over. Zahid Ali does pack a punch, and Saeed Nazir will be bowling from the commentary box and the Bukhatir end. Have to wait what will be the field setup at the moment. They've got a deep square leg outside the 30-yard circle. And a deep mid wicket. Saeed Nazir has been deputed to bowl the floating power play. Zahid Ali loves pace on offer. Top edge, will this be taken? Oh, falls short of Mayank. Just could not get close to it, and it'll just be a single.
I think there was a little confusion there between the keeper and the short third. It was supposed to be a catch of the keeper, but I think there was some miscommunication why neither of them made ground, and the ball falls short of both the fielders. Yep, definitely. There was a slight confusion between the two, and it results in a dropped opportunity. Nazir looking to bowl his second delivery.
Mustafa yet to get off the mark. Cranking up the pace here, Saeed Nazir. Oh, that was a good changer. Shy at the stumps. Oh, he gets lucky. He survives a scare there, Mustafa. And a quick call from Zahid, and why not? Zahid is another brilliant batter who's known for his big hitting capability. So he just wants to take that strike in the power play.
Now, good call by Zahid. It was even reciprocated well by the batsman, but I think it was a bit late. Luckily, there was no damage, as I don't think Fujairah can afford any more damage at this point. They're looking good, and they're trying to up their game at the moment.
Oh, good bit of bounce, good bit of pace from Saeed Nazir. He's outfoxed him on that occasion. He's mixing it up really well. Was expensive in the previous over, remember. Gave away 16 runs. He's managed to come back really well. He's trying to go towards the onside.
The major shots that they've been trying to play is onto the onside, trying to get it over the square leg fielder or between the square leg and the mid wicket itself.
There you go, trying to go big. It's gone aerial, but straight into the hands of the fielder. He makes absolutely no mistake, and Fujairah lose another wicket. Ilyas makes absolutely no mistake.
Trying to take it over the bowler's head and not playing it onto the offside where the ball actually was. has put this ball straight into the air, and the batsman loses wicket with a simple catch taken within the 30-yard circle itself.
Zahid departs after scoring 2 of 4, and Fujairah are in all sorts of trouble. 76 for 6. Another big heave. You made a point with respect to the players peppering the onside boundary. And I think it's to do with their cricket from the age group level cricket, especially people coming from Pakistan. They play tape ball cricket a lot and they love smashing towards the onside.
No, definitely, I understand that. But here, what the mistake is being made is in terms of understanding where and what the bowler is thinking. The bowler is not leaving his line, which is outside off stump, keeping it on a good length. So trying to hike it to leg side when you're not prepared enough is only going to result in a wicket. And another one. And another one. They need to look at other options.
Well, this has been a brilliant over of floating power play from Saeed Nazir. Remember, he's just given 1 run and has picked up a wicket as well. As we come to the end of over number 9, Team Fujairah are 76 for 7. Fine, 9 overs gone, 76 for 7. And for the first time, we see spin from Mohammad Nadeem, the left arm orthodox. Starts off brilliantly. Beautiful delivery right on the money. And watch out for his batting skills, known to be a destructive batter, Mohammad Nadeem. Trying to play across the line on that occasion. We'll have to wait for the umpire's call. Is it off the willow? Yes, it is a single given.
I think the previous delivery was a bit too close for him to try and cut it. And this one was a risky shot, but full marks for the batsman for trying it. Had it been on point, it was a boundary behind point for sure.
2 good deliveries from Mohammad Nadeem. Can he finish off the... Oh, well, Samir Chand. Oh, swing and a miss. That was an arm delivery. Played a bit early to my liking on that occasion. Mohammad Nadeem taking that onus and responsibility. He's knocked him over. That's a beautiful delivery. It's gone through the gate.
This is a great technique by the spinner used over here. He's not left any time for the batsman to breathe. His previous delivery and the next delivery was in very less time. There was no time for the batsman to think. Just trying to swerve the bat over and completely misses the ball straight to the stumps, and they lose another wicket.
77 for 8. Samir departs without troubling the scorers. Outside edge, streaky, and will find the fence. As you rightly mentioned earlier on, Karan, you really can't set up a field for streaky boundaries. It was an outside edge, but Fujairah will accept it with both hands.
Doesn't matter how they come. It doesn't matter how they come at this point for Fujairah. They need to get out of the trouble that they're in, and whoever comes is trying to do the same thing. And a bit of luck here and there is gonna, of course, help them through that. Good ball, a good ball again.
The call is for 2. And a good bit of work from Kamranatha, and it's been given out. Well, that's exactly what you need in the field. Commitment and dedication. And you can see that from the men in yellow as Fujairah lose another wicket in the form of a run out. After being asked, they've opted to bat first, team Fujairah. They managed to keep it under 80 runs in their allotted 10 overs. And Kamranatha does absolutely good work with the stump, getting him run out. There you go. 81 is what Fujairah, in fact, it will be 82, I reckon, as they've managed to score in their allotted 10 overs. Good in the field are the boys from Abu Dhabi. That's the batting card for you. Started off really well. Faisur Rahman laying the foundation. Bowling card, 1 for 17 for Saeed Nazir. Zia Mukhtar was the pick of the bowlers, picking up a couple of wickets, giving away just 15 runs. Siam Khan, 1 for 17. Ali Abid, brilliant, 2 for 7, and 1 for 6 for Mohammad Nadeem. That's the batting highlights for you. Started off really well, getting those 15 runs of the first over, getting runs to all corners of the park. Faisur was looking absolutely destructive. Then that was the first wicket. Was caught up in a very awkward position there, Sharik Lakdawala. And then yet again Faisur continuing his good form. Anas Malik took that responsibility after the departure of Sharik, and that was a good catch. And they started losing wickets at regular intervals, and Faisur was holding one and up. Then that was a brilliant catch again from Saeed, picking up a couple of catches in the deep, and a good fumble, and that run out, that miscommunication. Kamranatha did well in the end, trying to collect it from a distance. And then those boundaries from Nurullah Ayubi, they tried to reconstruct the innings, just could not find those regular boundaries as expected. Siam Khan was brilliant with the ball, was cranking up the pace, was bowling with a lot of velocity and G-force. Ali Abid was magnificent. He took that responsibility as a skipper, picking up those wickets. Zia Mukhtar was brilliant in the deep. They just could not find those regular boundaries in the end. And again, that run out of the final delivery. Well, that's the equation. 83 is what is required of 60 deliveries for Abu Dhabi to win this contest. We'll dive into a short break. On the other side of the break, we'll have the run chase for you. Welcome back, cricket lovers. We are now heading towards the run. Bukhatir N. And Luqman Faisal has been in destructive mode. Was brilliant yesterday. He's been scoring runs quite comfortably in the UAE domestic circuit. They made some changes to the squad. Team Abu Dhabi. Ali Abid, another brilliant batter. Plenty of batting for Team Abu Dhabi. Kamran Atta. We all know how destructive he could be. He was one of the top run getters in the previous edition of D20. Alongside Ronak Panoli, Israr Ahmed, they've been brilliant. He was playing for Emirates Blues earlier on, and now for Team Abu Dhabi. Right then, ball number 1. And you can see the intent from Luqman Faisal in the slot, and that's been hammered for a boundary. A very good start for Luqman Faisal. Well, anything in his slot, he ensures he cashes on the opportunity provided. There was a bit of swing in the air, but Luqman Faisal, it doesn't matter to him. Picks up a boundary off the very first delivery, making a statement straight away. The bat speed says it all. That is a much better, good delivery from Samir Chand. Was completely perplexed by that Luqman Faisal.
Well, Fujairah not doing themselves any favours. Just 80 odd on the board. Luqman Faisal, destructive player like you mentioned, Riz, and Kamran Atta. I like this combo for Team Abu Dhabi. Both batters who bat with a very clear mindset in D10. See ball, hit ball. It's the toe end of the bat, but he goes square towards point. And a loose delivery, duly punished.
Yeah, everything going in his favour at the moment. Didn't quite time it well. Just hitting the toe end of the bat. And Luqman Faisal cashes in on the opportunity. Samir Chand has been put on the back foot. Easy pickings away from the fourth stump channel. Just getting that connection right. And Luqman Faisal into his elements.
Well, Samir Chand needs to get it right here. You're the seasoned campaigner in this team alongside Zahid Ali, but finally they've got the field setting right with that deep point rather than the third. Rushed onto him on that occasion. Well, Luqman Faisal would certainly not die wondering. Very, very attack-minded batter. And he's taken a bit of a blow to his right shoulder, just rubbing it off. Samir Chand, well, I do remember him in his prime, was a very, very lethal left-arm seamer. Then had a long bout out with some knee injuries. Long road to recovery, but good to see him. He's improved his fitness significantly over the last 4 or 5 months. Just getting into the act, getting into the groove back again. Of course, you also lose that self-confidence as a fast bowler as well when you're coming back after a long injury layoff. So I'm optimistic he'll find his way. Struck on the pad, but clearly drifting down leg. They will sneak a leg by. So in the end, I think he's recovered relatively well in this over.
Those injuries will certainly hurt, and especially as a lanky fast bowler, you've got to be absolutely spot on. You go through that recovery phase, you go through that rehabilitation, and once you come back you may not be at your A game, but it'll take some time. And I think Samir, as you rightly mentioned, is trying to get into his elements. It's been decent enough so far, given the power play and the kind of batters at the crease. Luqman Faisal and Kamran Atta, two destructive, explosive batters.
Yeah, difficult to contain them at the best of times. Good delivery, finishing within the sticks and given due respect. So 11 off the first over. Well, this is a very brave move, I reckon, Rizwan. Ali Asghar Shams, very, very talented young left arm orthodox, but on this pitch, in front of these batters, it's going to be a massive challenge.
Oh, absolutely. He'll be put to test tonight against some quality batters, some power hitters, to say the least. Ali Asghar Shams, look at that. Trying to stay away from the hitting arc of Luqman Faisal. That was a good delivery.
Yeah, he's a smart cookie, even though he's very young, just a teenager. But he loves the challenge. He likes to mix it up with the top order batters. Backs himself. Oh, how was that missed? A coat of paint away from the off stump.
He absolutely missed by a whisker, probably millimeters away from the off stump. He cannot believe it. Trying to go hard against Ali Asghar Shams was Kamran Atta. Tossed up and will find the fence. Easy pickings for Kamran Atta.
Well, that is a sizzling cover drive from Kamran Atta. It became a bit of a wide half volley. And he really packs a punch. Great shot, even better placement. And Nurullah Ayubi, save your legs, my friend. Just let it bounce off the wall. That was hit with some power. But overall, not a bad over from Ali Asghar. Let's see. Shot and hammered. Action replay. 4 more.
Well, he's known to find those gaps, Kamran Atta. He exactly knew where the fielder was placed, and bisecting those two fielders, Kamran Atta, it's the muscular power that he generates. Was hit really, really hard, and the ball finds the fence one more time. Second boundary of the over. Remember, Ali Asghar Shams was brilliant in the under-19 ACC Premier Cup, which they won against Nepal. He did create the turbulence, picking up the top order of Nepal.
Oh, that was a very dramatic final. Thrashing the ball once again, and what was that from Zahid Ali? Very, very poor effort by the skipper. And Ali Asghar is rightfully dejected.
But you don't really get to see such effort in the field at this level. I'm not too sure if he's carrying a niggle there, Zahid Ali. That should have been stopped. Just trying to display some soccer skills. Just could not hold on to it.
Yeah, that was soccer was not the kind of sport I'm thinking of there. That was something else. Good delivery to end, but the damage unfortunately has been done to Ali Asghar Shams' figures. 24 for no loss. Well, the skipper, I think it's better off that he's bowling rather than fielding at the moment. Very experienced, seasoned all-rounder Zaid Ali. It's not an easy task to be leading a young side. They will make mistakes. They will play some loose shots. They will bowl a few wides and no balls. It's a stern and tough examination for these Fujairah boys, especially when this individual, Luqman Faisal, is going. Heave towards mid-wicket. There is a fielder. Great effort. The man in action is once again Ali Asghar Shams.
Yeah, full marks to the commitment from Ali Asghar Shams. It was a slower delivery from Zaid Ali. Was trying to go muscular. Didn't really time it well. Falls short of Ali Asghar Shams. Did everything right. And he manages to save a boundary, which is very crucial also given the runs they've already leaked in the first couple of overs.
Well, if there was any lad in this Fujairah side that had the foot speed to get there, it was Ali Asghar for sure. Slower delivery, gently pushed towards long off. If only they had managed another 10, 15 runs more, this could have been an intriguing match.
Oh, absolutely. It's those wickets which they kept losing at regular intervals. Losing those top four batters in a quick succession. We've seen, I think it was Ajman which was bundled out in their 10 overs. And Fujairah, swing and a miss. It was a quicker delivery from Zaid Ali.
Yeah, I started off with two slower deliveries. This time, pace on into the pitch. That's what I mean by he's a very intelligent bowler. Mixing it up and, well, Luqman Faisal losing his shape, that head all over the shop. Not a very dignified stroke, I would say. But he's not too fussed. He has the memory of a goldfish. He doesn't remember. He won't mind. Another excellent slow delivery. He's mixing it up nicely here, Zahid Ali.
Yeah, that's the reason he's a UA cap bowler. Ahmed has been brilliant. He did get a couple of opportunities, has done well at the international circuit as well, Zaid Ali. And quite a intelligent bowler, as you rightly mentioned, Zaid Ali. Just given away 3 runs so far.
Yeah, very handy with the bat as well. A true all-round package is Zaid Ali. That has been thrashed towards wideish long off. And good fielding. Anas Malik was on the move. And as soon as he saw the stroke. So can they just keep a lid on the boundaries for now? Just build some pressure.
And I think that's the demand of the format. You need to have more of all-rounders, Ahmed, especially in the shortest format. Even in the T20, it's always good to have a bowler who comes in at number 8 or number 9, can play that role of a finisher as well.
Oh, completely agree. You need to stack your side with all-rounders in 60-ball cricket. That has been nailed over extra cover. Brilliant shot from Kamran Atta. Spoiling an excellent over from Zaid Ali.
A good looking shot from the blade of Kamran Atta. Both the batters coming to the party. And both of them responding. 3 overs gone, 33 for none.
Well, I like this move from Team Abu Dhabi. They're not wasting any time, no nonsense. Floating power play immediately taken, so Mohammad Sameer Chand has to come up and step up to the plate here for Fujairah. It could be an opportunity for quick runs, but on the other side, you could end up with a wicket as well.
Yeah, there are flip sides to it. We've seen that, especially trying to provide that much needed impetus in the power play, we more often than not we do see those wickets falling as well. So just looking at the field, they've got deep square leg and a wideish deep third outside the 30-yard circle for Luqman Faisal. Good delivery, beautiful from Samir Chand.
Yeah, very well executed, just within the tram lines. Going wide on that occasion. This was that brilliant punch coming in from Kamran Atta. He's such a sweet, clean striker of the ball. So difficult to contain. We've seen him over the years, Riz, in the D series. He's a perpetual match winner for whichever franchise he plays for. Destructive player. A slower delivery. Well, the idea was not wrong, but the execution lacked a bit of flair and a bit of finesse. Just drifting down leg.
Yeah, he's been a match winner, Kamran Atta, to whichever franchise he's represented, always contributing towards the scoreboard. Quite different in his approach. You may not like the way he bats, not very aesthetically pleasing, but I tell you what, he consistently gets those runs for the team.
Oh, absolutely. He's a bludgeoner of the ball. And certainly one of the all-time greats in the D series, to be quite honest. Bowled into the pitch. Oh, that's given as a wide. Maybe a bit harsh, in my opinion. It was drifting away, but Luqman Faisal was shuffling around in his crease too.
Yeah, quicker bumper. Just trying to walk down the surface, and immediately you can see that changer from Samir Chand. Oh, absolutely echo with you on that. He's been a match winner single-handedly. We've seen Kamran Atta delivering at the D series, and he was also part of the auction. Unfortunately, went unsold of the ILT 20. This is a sweet connection. The sound says it all, and that's gone for a maximum.
Well, that is a sensational hit. That is a home run. That's not even from cricket. Absolutely smashed. That is the one that demoralizes a bowler. Bowled into the pitch and swatted for 6 over long on. You do not bother running when you can strike the ball like that. Ferocious hit from Luqman Faisal. And he's raised to 18 off 11. So just in a matter of seconds, he can amend his strike rate and take over the game. Oh, inside edge. The good old-fashioned French cut. The most productive shot in the game.
Yeah, everything going in the favor of Luqman Faisal at the moment. That massive maximum and then that streaky boundary. He will take it. I tell you what, it's good to see the men in yellow back in form. They had a poor season in the earlier concluded D20 campaign, but now they're coming with all guns blazing, looking absolutely rock solid.
Yeah, because on paper they're a very strong team. The bowling department is full of fast bowlers. Batting has got a lot of firepower. Even the young lads are very skilled, very talented. So there's no excuse, to be quite honest. He ducked into it, but controlled it well enough in the end. And if they can just get their act together in the D10, and I do feel Abu Dhabi are strong contenders.
Oh, absolutely. Let's have a look at the batting setup they have. They have the likes of Ali Abed. They have Mohammad Nadeem, who's a destructive batter. Still yet to see him unleash in this tournament. So they have plenty of batting. Shihan Veeraratne as well, the left-hand Sri Lankan batter. We've seen him, was quite exceptional in the D20 edition of it.
Yeah, indeed, picked up a few Player of the Match awards. And then you have Kamran Atta slicing and dicing. Mohammad Samir Chand, 50 raised with a beautiful boundary.
You absolutely can't keep him away. It was a full-length delivery. Look at the way he's opened the face of the bat. He knew exactly what was the pace on offer, and he knew where the fielder was placed. This is Kamran Atta at its best. But he's not just a sweet timer of the ball, but the way he bludgeons the ball is quite impressive. And that's exactly what you need in the shortest format. a batter of Kamran Atta's caliber.
He's looking an imperious touch tonight. Oh, this could be all over. Oh, what a catch! Nurullah Ayubi plucks it out of thin air. A one-hander and a stunner. And big smiles all around for Fujairah.
Kamran Atta cannot believe it. It didn't really hit it too hard. It hit the toe end of the bat and just that one-handed grab from Nurullah Ayubi. It gets the big man Kamran Atta as he'll have to walk back to the dugout. As Team Abu Dhabi, the men in yellow lose first wicket. 24 of 11 for Kamran.
So first wicket exactly on the 50 opening stand. Not bad. Zahid Ali. Well, can they stack up some wickets here? Fujairah and really come back into the game. Slower delivery once again. Ali Abid. Great man to have coming in at number 3. Experienced and a power player as well.
Experienced, great leader. The spine of Abu Dhabi, and you can call whatever you want to. He's been there with the franchise for a very, very long time. Look at that one-hand stunner from Nurullah Ayubi.
Yeah, just like picking oranges from a tree. Very nicely done. He's a tall lad, and that just about stuck. Off cutter. Oh, there is some confusion here. Chance for a run out. Why did the wicketkeeper hesitate? I think Zahid Ali got in his way. And yeah, he didn't have a shy at the non-striker's end.
You're absolutely right. He came in between, just could not side the stumps. Was a bit confused. And in the end, it was a lucky escape for Luqman Faisal.
He should have thrown it anyway. He'll say, at least I tried. Even if you hit your skipper.
You may not want to get injured. You could be a potential probable for the World Cup, Zahid Ali. A swing and a miss. And another dot delivery. I'm loving this approach from Zahid Ali. He's mixing it up really well and has kept things in control.
It's been a very good spell. He's bowled a very immaculate over so far. Just mixing it up very nicely. Those off cutters. Base on deliveries. Keeping the batters guessing. Oh, leading edge and just falling in no man's land. This is excellent bowling from Zahid Ali. And Ali Abid didn't know much about that one.
Yeah, at his best today, Zahid Ali. And those, if you go by the pitch map, he's got those deliveries either short of length or the full lengths, and just keeping the batters puzzled completely is Zahid Ali. Just giving away 2 runs. This is quite impressive.
Doing a great job for the side, but wickets is what they require. If he can chip in now. That has been smeared towards cow corner and beyond. 6 more for Luqman.
Well, he shuffled and he shuffled to perfection. He exactly knew where the delivery will be pitched. And Luqman getting into his elements, just that bit of gentle shuffle, waited for it and has hammered it. That's a good hit from Luqman Faisal.
He is taking no prisoners tonight, Luqman Faisal. He has his own way of operating, and more often than not, It gets him a lot of success and a lot of runs. 30 of just 15 deliveries. He's taking the game away from Fujairah. Bottom edge on that one. Oh, great wicket keeping. Mustafa Hassan Ali. Did Lukman Faisal make it back in time? I think he may have. 5 overs done. 58 for 1.
Umar has been introduced into the attack. Tossed up delivery. Just did not get underneath the ball, Ali Abid. Another youngster has done well in the domestic circuit. Mohammad Umar has been picked up by Fujairah up against some quality batters. A good hit. And that will be a boundary. As expected, it was a tossed up delivery. Easy pickings for Ali Abid in the slot. And played it towards the extra cover region. Nailed it to perfection. Just the 21 required now. It's slightly back of length. That's exactly where Mohammad Umar will have to target. You can't be too full, you can't be too short. There's a good length that where you've got to be. Probably about 2.5, 3 meters away from the batter. Trying the reverse. It's gone high. Will it sail over the boundary ropes? No, it doesn't. It picks up a wicket here. Nurullah Ayubi with a stunner. And look at that celebration from Mohammad Umar. Trying that reverse. Switch it. Waited for the delivery. It went miles up in the air. Nurullah Ayubi backpedaling. Takes a brilliant catch to get the big wicket of Ali Abid. Much better enticing the batter to go after him. Nasir Faraz, another brilliant middle order batter. But Mohammad Umar has done exceptionally well. Yes, he did go for a boundary, but he's managed to bounce back really well, picking up the wicket of Ali Abid. Quite impressive. Walks down the wicket. It just could not connect. Smart execution. Brilliant from Mohammad Umar. Gets us to the completion of the over number 6, 63 for 2. 6 gone, 63 for 2. Just the 20 needed, and you're always in a comfortable phase of the game when the required run rate is under 6 runs and over 5 runs to be precise. Nurullah Ayubi into action from the Bukhatir end. Full toss on offer, and the catch's been put down, and the ball will find the fence. Easy pickings for Nasir Faraz.
It was a bad delivery, full outside off stump, which was an easy picking for the batsman, taking it over for a boundary. And I think what they're trying to do over here is, I think, try and bowl Yorkers, right? They want to stop as much runs as possible and try to get wickets. So in the attempt to bowl Yorkers, they're ending up bowling full tosses, which is leaking more runs than usual.
Absolutely trying to come up with a different plan. Unfortunately, plan A and plan B has not worked in their favor. So deep square leg drops inside the circle. They have a protection towards the offside. Wavered outside the tramline. That will be a wide. That will have to be reloaded.
Again, trying to bowl full and York the batsman, either two outside the off stump, asking them to miss the ball. I think they're trying their level best to stop the runs from flowing, but nothing is working in their favor. The batsman doing a great job out there at the moment.
Didn't quite time it. Mixed it up really well, but the ball will find the fence. Well, everything is going in favor of the men in yellow at the moment. Nasir Faraz picking up another boundary. Second one off the over.
It was a beautiful shot. It was a beautiful shot through the covers. There was no fielder there, hit with good power, moving like a tracer bullet onto the boundary line. And that gives them 4 more.
It's all about getting right of the sweet spot. A much better line, but straight to the fielder. It was a mix-up, but just gets back in time. And you as a batter yourself, Karan, when you're out there at the centre, you played Tier 2 and Tier 3 cricket in the UAE, and especially when you're given that responsibility in the power play and the middle over phase, getting it right of the meat of the bat, you will ooze out with confidence.
Definitely right, Rizwan. When you're out there in the middle and you start middling the ball is when you get enough confidence for that particular innings, and you would carry that forward also to moving to the next innings as well. A good outside off stump, still muscling it towards the fielder just for a 1. Oh, they've gone for 2. And likely the bowler's been upset that should have not gone for 2. But unfortunate for the bowlers, nothing working in their favor. That's 2 again.
2 quick runners between the wickets, quite clear in communication. Nasir Faraz and Luqman Faisal. It's all about the communication. It's all about the fitness when it comes to running between the wickets. Walks down the surface and will find the fence. Luqman Faisal at his best.
They want to finish it off earlier, Rizwan. They're looking to finish it off as early as possible. They look in a hurry. They want to finish it off. They've got good enough wickets remaining, so why not, right? They're not trying to hold on to anything. Go all out, finish the game as soon as possible, and yes.
Yeah, fully echo with you. And another point that I would like to make is Luqman Faisal is one such batter, irrespective whether you've lost wickets or you've not lost wickets. He's got one design template that he follows. It's the aggressor's approach. He loves, hitting the ball to all corners of the park. With that, we come to the end of over number 7, 80 for 2. It's just 3 required now. Trying to go for the switch it one more time. But I tell you what, Mohammad Umar has absolutely stunned all of us here. He's young, He's enticing the batters and he's keeping them at bay, which is quite impressive of him. Brilliant from Mohammad Umar. Remember, he picked up a wicket of Ali Abid and now falls short. Did he collect it cleanly? I don't think so.
Oh, you're absolutely right. He's a very smart lad. He's got good head on his shoulders. He's thinking. He's thinking as to what the batsman's doing. He's watching what exactly at the moment Nasir's trying to do and playing with his mind. Again, walks down the pitch, trying to take it over the fielder, but I think they will have to settle for a single.
Scores are level. Just that one needed now. Luqman Faisal taking that responsibility in the run chase, picking up 38 of 22 deliveries. Quite impressive. Goes aerial one more time, falls short, and that will be the game for Team Abu Dhabi. They win comprehensively against Fujairah. Managed to win by 8 wickets, quite impressive.
All right, that was a great innings from Abu Dhabi. Like you said, Rizwan, it was a great innings by Abu Dhabi where they have finished something very complacently. I would say it has a lot to do with the experience that Abu Dhabi team has on their side, and they looked nowhere not in control of the game from the beginning of the first innings to the end of this innings. The entire game, I think, Abu Dhabi was under complete control. All congratulations to the team that has won, and the power and the strength of the team was quite visible out there throughout both innings.
About the batting card, quite impressive with the bat. Initially was Luqman Faisal, 39 of 23 for him. Kamran Atta, as usual, doing well, picking up 24 runs off 11 deliveries.
So moving on to the highlights, a great start by Abu Dhabi, how the openers came down with a flair, taking on charge for the run chase. Some good deliveries here and there, but Abu Dhabi was in complete control with the openers taking the charge, the shots through the onside, picking on the spinners. Everything was in control. And this is one of the best shots that I've been seeing. Like this one that has gone through the onside, a complete hurt on the bowler's mindset. Few lucky chances here and there, but in full control, Abu Dhabi.
Quite impressive. Nurullah Ayubi picking out of thin air. Kamran Atta, then Luqman Faisal continued his good form. Ali Abid picking up that boundary, and immediately, what a comeback from Umar. And Nurullah Ayub once again in action, picking up that backpedaling. Yeah, a couple of dropped chances, half chances I must say. And Nasir Faraz picking up a couple of boundaries as well. And towards the end, they managed to get it quite comfortably. And that's the highlights package for you. In the end, Abu Dhabi winning comfortably by 8 wickets. Faisur, impressive, 21 of 11. Nurullah Ayubi contributing with 16. And Ali Asghar Shams was brilliant, 7 for 2. And Zia Mukhtar, 15 for 2. And Luqman Faisal in the run chase, unbeaten, 39. Kamran Atta, 24 of 11 deliveries. And Nasir Faraz, 11 of 5. Mohammad Umar, as we discussed, was the pick of the bowlers, 8 for 1. Samir and Ali Asghar contributing, and in the end winning comfortably by 8 wickets. Right then, we will dive into a short break. On the other side of the break, we'll have the post-match presentation for you.
Good evening, everyone. Welcome to the post-match presentation for match number 10 of the 2026 Emirates D10. It was the encounter between Fujairah and Abu Dhabi. Abu Dhabi doing an excellent job in restricting Fujairah to a score of 82, and in the end they managed to chase it down with a couple of overs to spare. It's time to present the player of the match winners medallion that will be given by our esteemed match referee, Mr. Iftikhar Ali, and it goes to the captain of Abu Dhabi, Mr. Ali Abid, for an outstanding spell of 2 overs, 2 wickets for just 7 runs. अली आबिद, बहुत बहुत मुबारक हो। क्या ये कप्तानी की वजह से एकदम प्लेयर ऑफ द मैच परफॉर्मेंस आई, कैसे हो गया ये?
बस यही है, कोशिश कर रहे थे एज अ टीम खेल रहे हैं, तो फिर यही है कि एक बॉलर आज कम था तो मीडियम पेस आपको पता कभी कभी करता हूँ, तो वही की और जो प्लान किया था वो सक्सेसफुल रहा।
आप कभी कभी तो करते हैं आप जैसे, लेकिन आप बॉलिंग करा रहे हैं इस टूर्नामेंट में, 2 मैच आपने जितवा दिए अपने बॉलिंग पे, तो अब लगातार ये बॉलिंग करनी चाहिए।
जी, बीच बीच में एक आध ओवर तो करता रहूँगा इंशाल्लाह, बाकी देखते हैं आगे टूर्नामेंट अच्छा जाएगा।
अब टीम ने थोड़ा सा रिदम पकड़ लिया, अभी भी आई थिंक बैटिंग में थोड़ा सा काम करने वाला है।
जी बिल्कुल, और बॉलिंग भी कम है, लेकिन कल से हमारी फुल स्ट्रेंथ अवेलेबल होगी तो इंशाल्लाह कल से अलग दिखेंगे।
चलें फिर, कल अलग ही मज़ा आएगा। बेस्ट लक फॉर द रिमाइंडर ऑफ द टूर्नामेंट।
या थैंक यू।
That's all from the post match for now. Stay tuned. We have yet more action coming up next.